Hello, is it me?
Perfect.
Hey! Martin!
Welcome back to the Kieran Carlin channel. Some people call me by many names. I'm called Kieran. I'm called Moss from the IT crowd.
Ladies, God bless them. What would we do without them? With their ways?
I'm called Man in Charge of Good Designs. Another really good pun. Not even a pun. Yep. Now, if you aren't familiar with me and this channel, I don't like a lot of things and I get annoyed at very particular specific things. I might have a problem, but I'll record it anyway. Welcome to Absolutely Terrible Designs. That's not what I've called the video because that would be a terrible title, but I haven't thought that far ahead yet. 1 out of 10 means the design isn't that bad, and 10 out of 10 means the design is dreadful. If Tesco, Asda and Napolina can all stack, WTF Heinz. I don't even like beans. I don't even eat anything that comes from a tin. I've never bought a tinned good. I'm 25. Is that weird? Let me know in the comments below. Am I, myself, a crappy design? Tell me and I'll inform my mum. That for me is annoying, but because personally it doesn't affect me and my world experience, I do not care. So for me, that is a solid 1 out of 10. It's fine because it doesn't affect me. That's a really good way to look at the world, Kieran. That's the thesis. Thought you had to read it in a circle, took me a minute to figure it out. Love requires know. Us to when to be, when up, silent and to speak. That is so deep. That's so deep, you might as well title it The Marianas Trench, or the deepest trench in all of the world. Science. And geography, I guess. So what was it actually meant to be? Love requires us to know when to be silent and when to speak up. What's the point in the running track around it? I can't fathom what went through the person's mind when they were creating that monstrosity. That's a solid 9 out of 10 in pure crappy design, because I don't want to give a 10 yet. It's too early on, but that probably does deserve a 10. If it came later in the video, it would be a 10. I saw this in a box. I don't know how to lift it like the picture said. What the... Bro, if you're the line drawing that's watching this video, then you need to get checked out. Your thigh bone is ripping out the back of your ass. And also, you're not even grabbing the thing. How are you grabbing it? This chair is that box. Left leg here, right leg here. Yeah, I think this is the best way possible to lift something. You either wet your shoes or do some exercise to cross this bridge. It's odd, but I think that's quite funny. So I will allow that design. That's a good design. That teaches you that, you know what? Sometimes life is a little bit annoying. Okay, and sometimes maybe you should carry around like a small ski. This is good, all right? This is a solid 1 out of 10 for being a good design. Gets you thinking about life. My school's official anti-bullying presentation. People who bully have power. It's like I'm learning to read again.
I think you might be dyslexic, bro.
People who bully have power over those they bully. I don't know if that's accurate. I think that might be misleading information. If you had power over those who bully, then you wouldn't be being bullied, would you? Because you would just overpower them. I don't know. You know, I might be wrong. Don't bully anyone. I'm just saying, I feel like that's probably incorrect. You need to get smarter. You need street smarts. Or learn how to kick. Found this on our carpentry. I can see why someone wanted to fix this. What is that? That's disgusting. It looks almost sexual. I really don't like that. That's a solid 9 out of 10. That's mental. I'm gonna have to give that 9.8. I've never seen that. I wouldn't even be able to picture that in my head. If I had to come up with a weird thing with stairs, that would never come up in my mind because it's so disgusting. However, at the same time, do I want to shag it? I just really like the word shagging at the moment. I'm going to give it a... I've already given it a thing, haven't I? I'm going to reduce it to an 8. And the 2 points that redeemed it, because I sort of want to crawl in it. In the same way I want to crawl in Beyonce. That's horrible, Kieran. Women aren't objects. Subpar ATM placement. What is going on there? What was built first? Oh, I guess obviously the cash machine. I quite like the novelty of it, but the way the bloke has to stand reminds me, have you ever seen like a Tory stand, or just like a bloke at a cash machine where the cash machine's too low down in the wall? They all stand the exact same way. Right, pretend the cash machine is here. The beepity boopity boop is here. They spread their legs to get a lower upper torso position to type. Mental. Tories do it because they get told to by some weird like fucking body coach who's like, do this and you will seem like a big important boss man. You look like a freak. It's mental. It's 8 out of 10. A bench that you can easily drop your phone into is also extremely uncomfortable. You know what? I don't think this bloke was taking a picture of this bench. I think he's looking at that sweet bunda. You know that kind of bunda I'm talking about? The unexpected bunda. You turn round, you're like, that's a nice bench, and then you see a bunda. Happens to me all the time. That bench is ridiculous, but it looks quite cool. However, I reckon the design of that bench is actually partially because when they design benches and stuff, they do it to try and make it uncomfortable for a homeless man to sleep on, so they don't sleep on it and ruin the beautiful city centre. That wouldn't be comfortable to lie on, would it? That's why they design benches with an armrest in the middle, so poor people who don't have a home can't sleep. It's like everything in this world is designed to be an arsehole. This bathroom in my dad's new house, I'm 6'1", alright, not all of us can be 6 foot, just you don't need to brag about it. The room is so short they had to cut holes in the ceiling over the toilet and sink so you can stand up. What the shit? I quite like that. That's quite funny. That's not crappy design. That's a builder having a good old chuckle. I'm going to give that a solid 2 out of 10 because it's funny, and funny over bad design wins. Want to vote without going inside? Just come on inside and request it. Curbside voting available. Request within. Why is that on the floor? Who stuck that on the floor? No one was crawling in. They're in a chair. That's off this height. Stuff like that actually really annoys me because I've read a bit about it and I realised that if you're not designing buildings to make them inclusive of disabled people, then you're an arsehole. That should be inherent in your design because those people exist and they should be able to go to those places as well. There's no reason why they shouldn't or can't. Do better, architecture. One fast cat. This cat loves her exercise wheel. That's a possum. Why is there a possum on an exercise wheel? Also, if you got an animal, just let it exercise normally. It doesn't need to go on a big wheel. I'm gonna give that a 1 out of 10 because I like the possum, he looks cute. My bath plug that won't open if it's underwater pressure and or slippery. I don't think the bloke was trying hard enough, to be honest. I think he was trying to prove a point. But, what? I feel this bloke's pain. The video is a bit stretched, to be honest, because it sounds like he's having a tug with the other hand. 8 out of 10. My boyfriend wanted me to post this here. No, we don't leave a toilet paper there, lol. What is going on there? You're gonna get all like the floor particles on your anus. 9 out of 10. Right, we come on to our last design. Let's make it a good one. Let's finish on a 10 out of 10, okay? I want this to be... Why so serious? Fanny Express. Express is spelled wrong and Fanny is spelled wrong, both missing letters. But this is .cz, which I don't know what country that is. Is that like Czech Republic? Czech Republic! I got it right! Nice one, Kira. An international man of mystery. But, I've just seen it. So, it's not only called Fanny Express. Look at the size of her smile. Jesus Christ. Well, she's probably happy because she has a Fanny Express. Express Fanny. Unreal. It's like Amazon Prime, but with Quim. I assume they got a stock picture of a woman and thought she wasn't smiling enough. or showing teeth, so they've copied it from something else and put it on there. Whoever's made this doesn't know scale. This is abhorrent. This has put me off the Fanny Express. I would have happily been a member of the Fanny Express. Toot toot on my way to the Fanny. But no, I've been put off by the quality of the service from her smile. I just realised it does food, I guess, because she's dressed as a chef. Boring. I'm in a good mood, so I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. It is awful, and I don't understand how these things always happen. However, in my last flat, the cooker was made by a company called SMEG. The company stands for Small Medium Electrical Goods. SMEG. You can't be called SMEG. How does no one at their business know what that word means? Right, that is all for today. I hope you've enjoyed the layback video. I will see you in the next one. Bye! Women, specifically women, the ones in general. You know who doesn't? Shane Dawson. He likes cats.